I want to bring Kirsten Cole back into the conversation on the ground right there. Kirsten, I know the rain is now falling, but Mary was talking about this happening in the pre-dawn hours, right? So what are neighbors saying about what exactly happened? Are you hearing from them about how this actually went about with multi-agencies responding to this very address?
It's so interesting that you bring up how many agencies are responding to this, right? We know that at the briefing that is going to happen later this afternoon, we're going to have not only the Suffolk County Police, which was on top of this and had more recently formed this unit to look into the Gilgo Beach murders, but also the Suffolk County Sheriff, the FBI, the Nassau County Police, all involved in this because, of course, this happens in the Nassau County Police jurisdiction. Let me give you a look at that house over there again. This is this just little nondescript red house tucked away in one of these tightly knit neighborhoods in Massapequa Park. It's one of those places where, you probably go and pick up your neighbor's kids from baseball. You take the chairs out and you talk about what's happening with the kids' teams, lacrosse and basketball, and your kids get confirmed in church and they go to each other's bar and bat mitzvahs. It's that kind of a neighborhood. And to find out that you have somebody in your midst who could possibly be responsible for murdering 10 women, for callously tormenting families with a cell phone call, and to know that that person has just been living here with a wife and 2 children is just shock upon shock upon shock. How do you wrap your head around all of that, thinking that this is the person who was in the middle of us? And the man, according to neighbors, is an architect. He had a love of woodworking. He's just sort of a regular guy who's enjoying fixing up his house inside just like everybody else is doing. So this is just so shocking to neighbors as they start to piece together the little bit that they have. And of course, we're looking for all of this information to be laid out as much as possible when we get an official press conference at 4 o'clock. And even that is just going to be the tip of the iceberg, Dan and Calla, because the real wow factor is going to be when we start to hear all of these details released in the court case and what that is going to look like, because that is just going to be something that will blow the lid off of this.
And we're going to be there every step of the way.